and welcome to Studio1X2, football's home away from home. Here is where we draw the game's beautiful picture for you. I'm your host, Mwakenya, and we have a very special guest in studio today. A face you've probably seen in your screen many times, and one that strikers and forwards are not so happy to come up against. Here they are, Robinson Kamura. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're feeling excited about the Euros?
Yeah, very excited.
And the show can't be complete without our resident expert, former Harambee Stars forward Boniface Ambani. Karibu sana Boni.
Shukran.
Excitement is building?
Oh, so much.
Very good. Some interesting games lined up on Wednesday and Thursday. Italy have the tricky test against a stubborn Switzerland in Group A, as Belgium and Denmark lock horns in Group B. These were the first match week results. Joro, you remember your predictions that you had made for these games?
Yeah, I remember very well.
Very good. Let's go through your predictions. Also find out what Boniface thought about them. We look at the predictions of the games that you had. Ukraine versus North Macedonia. Kamura, you went for 3-0 for Ukraine to beat North Macedonia. Boni, you went for a 2-1 win for Ukraine. Denmark versus Belgium. Joro, you went for a 2-1 win for Belgium. And Boni, you went for a 1-0 win for Belgium. Netherlands versus Australia, you went for a 1-0 win for Netherlands. You all went for 1-0 wins for Netherlands. Sweden versus Slovakia. Boni, you were so confident that Sweden would beat Slovakia 3-1. Joro, you are saying that it's 2-1 for Sweden. England versus Scotland was 2-1 win for England for you, Kamura. And Boni, you went for a 2-0 win for England. The bone of contention is Croatia versus Czech Republic, where Robinson Kamura, you predicted a 1-0 win for Croatia. Boniface, you predicted a 1-0 win for Czech Republic. Let's start with you. 1-0 win for Czech Republic over Croatia.
Yeah, definitely. If I look at the teams closely, to me, I was actually gunning for
a Czech win.
Czech win.
You don't have any respect for World Cup finalists?
I don't have any respect for them.
What's the reason? What's your reason? Why would you think that a team that has Luka Modric would be beaten by a lowly ranked Czech Republic?
I'm telling you, that lowly ranked team, it's looking upon facing finalists, World Cup finalists.
So they have more motivation.
They're so much motivated than the World Cup
finalists. What do you think about that?
Yeah, for me, Croatia, having been the last World Cup finalist, they will want to make a statement in Europe, and having the likes of Lovren at the back, a former Liverpool defender, and the likes of Luka Modric, Rakitic now is in Sevilla, and the likes of Mandzukic up front. They would like to show Europe that they are a big country in Europe. Yeah.
You do some proper analysis, and we're told you always keep some papers with you for analysis. You came with some of them?
It's called Mwakenya.
So you have your Mwakenya somewhere, I'm told so.
Yeah.
Very good. So do you do such kind of analysis for your games when you, as a captain, analyzing the opponent as well?
Yeah, we have to, and some information we get from the coaches, and some we have to look at the games too. We don't just watch our games.
So you deeply think that going into the Euros, teams are going to be banking a lot on analysis of their opponents?
Very, yeah.
There we go. The experts have spoken. This time, I will go with whoever has the most correct predictions, and as you can see, I don't know who's going to predict them more. You know what time it is, Boni's best bet. And we have two games in focus, Denmark versus Belgium and Netherlands versus Austria. Let's get straight into it. Gentlemen, remember your predictions for Denmark versus Belgium. Joro, you went for a 2-1 win for Belgium. Boni, you went for a 1-0 win for Belgium. Let's look at what makes you feel that Belgium is going to take the day here.
Yeah, for me, Belgium has a very strong team. And having made to semis in the last FIFA World Cup 2018, they will want to show Europe that they can go all the way.
But it was not a fluke.
Yeah, it was not a fluke. So, and they have a very good players and high-scoring midfielders and forwards, the likes of Lukaku. And Benteke recently has been scoring for Crystal Palace in each and every game in the last 5 games for the Premier League. And the likes of De Bruyne. And I think they can't afford to lose that game, Belgium.
You think they are strong on their midfield going forward?
Yeah, sure.
What makes you feel like Denmark has no chance against the Belgians?
I don't think Denmark has a chance.
Yes.
I'm looking at the striking force. I was a striker of Belgium.
Lukaku, powered by Benteke.
Yeah, powered by Benteke.
Yeah.
And then look at the midfield.
Yet still, you only give them 1-0 over Denmark.
Definitely. It's going to be a very difficult game for both teams. But at the end of the day, who's going to win?
Joro, I like your analysis, and we're told you always have some Mwakenya. You walk around with Mwakenya when you do analysis of your opposition or anything you're good. And we're told you came to the studio with some Mwakenya here. Can you see a couple of them? How many sheets of paper for just one analysis? Amazing. Now let's look at the next game, Netherlands versus Austria. You both went for 1-0 win for the Dutch against the Austrians. Bonnie, let's start with you. Why do you think the Dutch can win, but only win 1-0?
Okay, you look at the Dutch national team. For a very long time, it has been struggling, okay? It has not been featuring in all these international matches. But at Euro, they were able to make it in a very smooth way. So to me, they have the likes of Kluivert, the likes of Depay.
The young guys were coming.
The young guys were coming up to take up the team.
Joro, what's your take for the Dutch against the Austrians?
Yeah, for me, I think Dutch will struggle in the tournament, but for that game, I think they will win. Because to carry
despite their struggles, they're going to win this particular game.
To carry a tournament, you need a good defense, and they don't have their captain, their leader, and a very dependable player in Van Dijk. He's injured, he's recovering. But the duo of Nathan Ake and De Ligt, who plays for Juventus, I think I will do a good job, and to have a good backline, and to have that single goal, and win the game.
Let's see how much the Dutch can proceed in the tournament. Those really look like very, very solid predictions. What do you think? And don't forget, every day we'll be awarding the person who places the highest winning odd with a free bet worth 5,000 shillings. Playing is pretty easy. Place a multi-bet, and if it has the highest odds among the entries on the day during the tournament and it wins, you get a 5,000 shillings free bet. And at the end of the Euro, the person who would have placed the highest overall winning odds will win a TV, a surround system, and to cap it all, a super phone. The games are out, odds are in, and only thing you only have to do is to play. The Super Euro jackpot is currently running, and you know it's the easiest jackpot coupon in Kenya, and you can be a winner. We're all about the game here at Studio1X2. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming, and it was such a wonderful show. The legend, Boniface Ambani, and of course, the legend in making, Robinson Kamura. Let's meet next week. Until then, you know the drill. AFCLeopards 1x2.